Hey everybody, I'm Gavin, this is Damon. We're here in Mace's Tiki Lounge. I asked Damon to come over here because he's an environmental scientist, and I had some concerns that I wanted to go over with him.
Yeah, you invited me over here. Why in the heck are you wearing a penguin suit?
What do you mean?
You're wearing a penguin suit. Why are you wearing a penguin suit?
So I can get in the penguins' heads.
Why would you want to do that?
So I can kill them.
Why would you want to kill penguins, Gavin?
Because they're terrifying.
How? Please explain. There's movies like Happy Feet, Surf's Up. Why are penguins terrifying? Enlighten me.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think, right? They want you to think they're like all cute, like this little thing right here. They're terrifying. Have you ever seen like videos where penguins launch out of the water?
Oh, for sure. I've seen a couple on YouTube and things like that.
I've always wanted to do that. I thought it looked really cool. Okay? And I thought they're just, flapping their flippers or wings, whatever, and they're, swimming to the top and launching out. So when I was a kid, I'd always try and go to the, the bottom of the pools and stuff, and I'd push off with my feet and swim as fast as I could and see how high I can go up. And I'd never get very far out of the water.
No.
And it turns out a penguin, just doing that, wouldn't really be able to do that either. I watched videos and read literature on this, and this is insane. What they do is they'll go to the top of the water, and you can check this out if you don't believe me, but I'm not crazy. They'll go to the top of the water and they'll start frolicking around, and it looks like they're just playing at the top of the water and splashing and having a good time.
Yeah.
What they're doing, they're like opening up their feathers, and they trap air underneath their feathers. They trap a bunch of air, and like underneath individual feathers, they're getting all this air, and then they dive down, and they can control opening up those feathers when they want, when they're swimming around, and it lets out a little bit of air, and it gives them like a little zip, a little boost to let that out, and they'll go, and they're all over the place, and then they, when they're ready to go, they'll start letting each individual feather out, from bottom to top, and they'll just start shooting it, and it's like, and they shoot out of the water, and then they land and they slide. And that terrifies me, and I'm ready to kill the penguins because they're going to take over the world. I'm not okay with that.
I'm on board with that. That was intense, but do you by any chance have a game plan on how you want to do this? Alright, we have a decapitated penguin, but what's the plan, Gavin?
Well, how to kill penguins. First, I was thinking maybe we starve them. We'll just get rid of everything they eat. But they eat fish, and they eat stuff that we would like to eat, and it would not be good to just.
I like the filet of fish from McDonald's.
It's not gonna work. So, then I decided, well, I could just take a machine gun down there and just kill the penguins. Oh, kidding! I wouldn't do that because I'd be caught, and we got to kill penguins without getting caught. I'm not that crazy. I'm not gonna shoot penguins. But I do want to kill them without getting caught. So what we do is we increase what's eating the penguins. If we increase them, then we can kill the penguins. So I looked into this, all right? There's a bird called a petrel. I'm going to show you a picture of it.
Awesome, thank you.
All right? Where'd it go? Okay, yeah, it looks like that.
Okay.
That's what a petrel looks like. It's like a seabird, and I found out they are responsible for eating 30-something% of baby penguins. So, and then, when they're not eating penguins, when they're not eating the baby penguins, that's what they eat on land.
Okay.
And they eat krill when they're out at sea. So I figure if we just increase the krill and we save the petrels, we can kill the penguins.
Okay, which is great and all, but you still kind of have the issue of the adult 100-pound torpedoes in the water, the adult penguins.
You're right. What do we do about those?
Well,
because this bird's obviously not 100 pounds.
Yeah, I was thinking if you increase leopard seal populations, that might be an option because they're able to eat a variety of different species of penguins. Off the top of my head, I know there's the king penguin, the emperor penguin, and the larger species, and even the smaller species like the Adelie penguin. Mm-hmm. They're eating those.
So if we want to kill penguins, increase leopard seals. So what do we do? Captive breed them, or what? How do we increase the leopard seals?
Actually, surprisingly and interestingly enough, leopard seals' diets actually consist of about anywhere from 50 to 80% krill.
That's what I said with the petrels. Is increase the krill.
And Oh, common theme here. Maybe we should increase the krill populations.
Okay, so what do krill eat?
Krill actually eat phytoplankton.
Okay, what do phytoplankton eat?
Phytoplankton.
Wait, what's phytoplankton?
Phytoplankton is a photosynthetic organism that is found freely floating in oceans and lakes and things like that.
So it's a plant.
It's not exactly a plant. It's like a plant in the sense that it draws in CO2 and light to produce its own food, but it is not a plant.
But it makes its own food with CO2 and light like a plant.
Mm-hmm.
So increase CO2, increase light, increase phytoplankton, increase krill, increase leopard seals and petrels, kill penguins.
It's not that easy though, because there is a lot of different side effects when you increase phytoplankton in the environment. Anything from like raising water temperatures and losing sea ice. There's just a lot of different environmental aspects you have to take into consideration with phytoplankton. But if you do increase the krill population, you will therefore increase the leopard seal population, and therefore will kill the penguins.
So increase krill. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So if we increase krill, we can kill my penguins. If anyone has any ideas on how to increase krill and wants to chime in on this to join the movement on killing penguins, please comment below. Thank you for joining us.